everybody, what's happening? It's your girl Harry. Welcome to another episode of Just a Girl with a Sword. Today I'm going to share from the book of Psalm, chapter 103 and verses 13 and 14. And this is what it says. It says, "As a father has compassion on his children, the Lord has compassion on those who fear him. For he knows how we are formed. He remembers that we are dust." That verse was given to me by a friend of mine, and it really encouraged me, because sometimes we go through life and we get down on ourselves because we think that we will never be able to be good enough. No matter what we do, we will never be perfect enough for God. Whatever we do will never be enough to satisfy God. And that is the unfortunate truth. We can never be perfect because we are wretches, we are sinners. But the amazing thing is that God doesn't expect us to be perfect. All he expects of us is to honor him, is to pursue righteousness, is to pursue his truth, is to hide his word in our heart, and to do our best to obey his word. That's all he expects of us. He's not waiting for perfection, because he knows that we are dust. He knows that we are formed from dust. He knows that we are frail. He knows that we're going to make mistakes. He knows that in spite of our best intentions, we are like Paul. That which we do not want to do is exactly what we do, and that what we want to do, we do not do it. But God sees our hearts. God sees our hearts, he sees our intention, and he sees that we are indeed striving to be living sacrifices holy and acceptable to him. For that is our acceptable form of worship. So I want to encourage you today. Are you getting down on yourself like, oh my gosh, okay, I am just like the worst Christian on the planet? I totally feel you on that score. I totally do. But I want to encourage you that God is a compassionate dad, and he can see your heart. He can see that you are truly aiming to please him, and you will honor that. He knows we're going to make mistakes, but that's why he's given us a provision. He's told us that if we confess our sins to him, he is faithful and just to forgive us and to cleanse us of all our unrighteousness. So whenever we do wrong, let us just humble ourselves, go before God, beg forgiveness, and have faith that he's going to forgive us. And also remember that he is compassionate. His mercies are new every morning. His love never ceases. That is the God that we serve. So I hope that reassures you today as it reassured me a few days ago. This is like one of the best verses I ever heard. I'm like, where has that verse been all my life, So never forget that God is compassionate. He loves us like a dad. He is our heavenly Father. Alright? Psalm 103, people. Have an awesome afternoon. Love y'all.